The next game we have here, Eagles at Titans.
Interesting.
Both 2-1. Carson Wentz is back.
So
Second
is
game back.
Marcus Mariota.
So is he was back last week, wasn't he?
But he came in because of injury, though, to Gabbard, who got concussed and drilled.
Which, by the way, can we talk about, like, you're good enough to be the backup? Like, you're healthy enough to be the backup, but you're not healthy enough to start?
Because, like, you want to... It's
you want
early
to
in
give
the
him an
season.
extra week,
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't have a problem with that.
But if you're going to give him an extra week, give him an extra week.
Well, who are you going to run out at quarterback? He's dressed.
Probably like a
Dress somebody
fucking
else.
punter or some shit.
So
Nah, I mean, don't go with the punter.
I'm just saying.
But you got to have another quarterback on the roster somewhere. Go with him.
I think it's just he was all right.
I think
And
he's
it's like,
healthy enough to
well,
dress. He's an emergency backup.
yeah.
I don't know. If you're not healthy enough to start the game, why are you healthy enough to finish it?
Got to get this dub.
That's okay. Got to get the dub. That's true. That's true. In division.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I see where all right.
On the road. Big win for them.
Big win. Titans defense severely slept on. They kind of got chopped up in that first week, so they kind of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. But they have a really good secondary. Their defensive line is above average. I wouldn't call them killers, but they're keeping the Titans in games. It's going to be hard to see them doing that this week, but I like the Titans overall. I think they're a better team than people think.
Something about the Titans that just doesn't do it for me.
I don't know how they're winning games because there's no one on that offense that I like.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well,
really
they're winning
crazy.
games. They're winning low-scoring games. They won 9-6 and what? 17-14 was the other one
Right.
with the last-second field goal.
So it's their defense
Yeah.
that's setting the
Well, they have
trend.
like a plethora of like DBs over there.
oh, bars.
Like that.
Yeah, they do. They have the former Logan Ryan and Malcolm Butler. That's a former Super Bowl winning combination for the Patriots. And then you have Kevin Bard, who obviously is one of the best, like, just nose to the ball dudes in the league. That's a very good secondary. When
Sure.
talk about an Eagles team that Alshon Jeffrey might come back, so that's going to be a big addition for them. But you're talking about an Eagles team that's so jacked up right now that they had Jordan Matthews starting in the slot last week. Like, they had Jordan Matthews starting. They signed him and started him. They signed him on Tuesday and he started. That's the kind of shit they're dealing with right now. So even with Carson Wentz back, it's gonna be a little crazy. I really like the way they used Dallas Goedert, who, if you guys listen to I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit here.
Here
If
we
you
go.
guys listen to not the wave, he was on the wave.
He was
too.
on the wave.
He was on the wave. But if you listen to the draft preview we did, I had the Ravens taking him as a tight end at the end of the draft, or maybe the Steelers or somebody, and I liked him as the best pass catching back coming out of the draft this year. And you see the amount of damage they can do if they line up Zach Ertz on one side and him on the other side. I keep wanting to call him Trey Burton. Dallas Goedert on the other side. You're gonna have a linebacker matched up on one of them. It's gonna be a mismatch. So I'm interested to see how the Eagles use Dallas Goedert in this game, especially if Alshon Jeffrey doesn't play, because he could be a giant X factor in that slot. Because if you have Zach Ertz and him, those are two uncoverable tight ends by linebackers. So you're gonna have to get those safeties in, and that opens the over the top stuff up for a guy like Nelson Aguilar, a guy like Jordan Matthews. So we'll see how it's done with the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Carson Wentz plays. He didn't really do it for me last week. He looked kind of hesitant. He took some sacks.
I mean, he's been out, so
No, I agree, and I think maybe he might not even be ready, because I mean, we talked about that loss to the Buccaneers. Like, oh damn, we're 1-1. Like, all right, Wentz, come on, we need you now. Like,
yeah, but 1-1, I don't think is like panic mode. I think
I
one
mean,
and
the way
two,
they
you're
played
more
against
like,
the Bucs, they didn't really look all that. And
No, I mean-
we need to. How long can we roll with Foles before we do
I
ourselves
also
a
like.
hole?
Is it possible that the Eagles just got hot
Last year?
I mean, they still have a top defense.
I mean,
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about like their. What do you mean?
They also
What?
won 13 games.
I know.
So
And Wentz was playing at an MVP level. Listen, I'm not saying he's garbage
I'm not saying
now.
they're bad. I'm just saying, like, are
Right.
they this team? Are they a 13-win team?
I think they can be.
I don't know.
If all
I
if
don't
they
know
play
why.
the
I don't know why. I still like when I look back on that season. Like, I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. I don't know
Wentz.
why. I don't think the personnel is like insanely amazing. Like 13-win amazing. I don't know why. I don't.
that
So
defensive line in particular.
That's obviously that wins you fucking championships.
and you win in the
defense.
trenches. Their offensive line is just as good as the defensive
Right.
line.
I just wouldn't be surprised if they won fucking 9 games.
I think that. Well, I was gonna say too. Wentz, even though he didn't look good, I think that was the perfect defense to come back against the Colts, because they're probably one of the worst units in football.
Well, they've been playing well though.
He did
Right.
also just march down as soon as he got the ball.
Who's that? Wentz. Right.
And he's doing it with no mobility, which is
Which is a big part of his game because
Yeah.
he's how he got hurt. We saw diving headfirst into the end zone. So, yeah, I want to watch Wentz a lot this week. Like Tim said, this Titans defense is good. They held the Jags last year. I mean, the division winner of last year to 6 points on their home turf. So Mike Vrabel, also the head coach, defensive mind. So I want to see how that matches up. This is a good test for Carson Wentz again, second week back
It was a good week for some Belichick disciples.
after a terrible week 1.
Yeah, after a really bad week 1.
Yeah.
Good week 3.
The Titans just own the Jaguars. They've beaten them 4 of the last 5 times, and you do build your team to beat the teams in your division. So that really didn't surprise me as much, and it did feel like it's easy to say now, but coming off that win against the Pats and everyone's blowing them, to just come and lay an egg against a team that historically does dominate you. I think the thing with the Titans is some of the stuff that they're doing makes no sense. Like they just released, or I think Rashard Matthews asked to be released or some shit. And it's like, you don't have the luxury of like getting rid of these talented guys right now at skill positions.
Well, Rashard Matthews negotiated his own extension. Mistake number 1. Got none of his money guaranteed. Mistake number 2. And made his guaranteed money, part of it is on snap count. Mistake number 3. So what are they going to do? They're not going to put him in.
Play him, yeah.
They're not going to play him. He hasn't been playing, so he's out. That's his fault. That's not the Titans' fault.